Space and time. Now I see it is true, what I guessed at. What I guessed when I loafed on the grass. What I guessed while I lay alone in my bed, and again as I walked the beach under the paling stars of the morning. I know I have the best of time and space, and was never measured and never will be measured. I tramp a perpetual journey. Come, listen all. My signs are a rain-proof coat, good shoes, and a staff cut from the woods. No friend of mine takes his ease in my chair. I have no chair, no church, no philosophy. I lead no man to a dinner table, library, exchange, but each man and each woman of you I lead upon a knoll, my left hand hooking you round the waist, my right hand pointing to landscapes of continents and the public road. Not I, not anyone else can travel that road for you. You must travel it for yourself. It is not far, it is within reach. Perhaps you have been on it since you were born and did not know. Perhaps it is everywhere, on water and on land. Shoulder your duds, dear son, and I will mine, and let us hasten forth. Wonderful cities and free nations we shall fetch as we go. If you tire, give me both burdens, and rest the chuff of your hand on my hip. And in due time you shall repay the same service to me, for after we start, we never lie by again. This day before dawn, I ascended a hill and looked at the crowded heaven, and I said to my spirit, when we become the enfolders of those orbs and the pleasure and knowledge of everything in them, shall we be filled and satisfied then? And my spirit said, no, we but level that lift to pass and continue beyond.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Is die mic aan? Kan ek maar begin? Okay. Sorry. Hallo almal. Ag shit, this is Grahamstown. Hello everyone. So sorry. I realize this breaks this beautiful movement piece you just saw, but hey. Anyway. Sorry for interrupting the play. I just need to make an announcement. The director insists. I'm sorry if you were expecting to see a male actor on stage, but it's only me, a woman, so no men on stage today. Sorry for the people who are upset about this. I really hope you will be okay with it. Sorry. You see, the man who was supposed to be on stage with me, he, well, couldn't perform because he's in a show in Europe. Nice, ne? And here I am in Grahamstown. Oh, sorry, I don't mean it that way, but back to the show. There will be no harmonious gender balance on stage today. Just me, a woman. So sorry. I'm sorry. Honestly, I have no idea why I'm sorry, but sorry. This is what the director insists I do. Honestly, I don't see the point of this, but I'm just an actress, so here I am doing what I was told, keeping everybody happy, you know. Anywho, do not take this the wrong way, because I'm not saying men are bad or anything. It's just, I'm a 24-year-old woman in 2018, and still, maybe without them even realizing, that men are still just being what they are and what they know best, dictating, dominating, and overpowering me as a woman. Sorry, I just had a real mean moment there. What I mean to say is that sometimes men control more than they realize. And because they sometimes tend to be more dominating towards women, they sometimes just maybe, just a little maybe, tend to go a little overboard. That's fine, we are naturally inclined to be different. The only thing I want as a woman is to be treated equal to men in all possible ways. For instance, this scene. I have no idea why this is even happening, but apparently breaking the fourth wall is a popular device in postmodern theatre, used to connect the actor with the audience. So, everyone feeling nice and connected? Good. Thank you for everyone's cooperation. Again, I'm really sorry. I believe the director is happy now and we can move on with the show. We carry on. Rave, survive, dream, inspire, fear, change, education, voice, rise, rebel, rave, survive, dream, inspire, fear, change, education, voice, rise, rebel, rave, survive, dream, inspire, fear, change, education, voice, rise, rebel, rave, survive.
Malala was only 11 when she first spoke out for girls' rights to go to school.
I will get my education if it is in home, school or any place.
The world she knew was about to disappear. Her home valley of Swat in northern Pakistan came under the brutal rule of the Taliban.
I was afraid of my future. I don't want to see any girl to be ignorant, and I don't want to see any girl to be illiterate in future, and I do not want my future to be just sitting in a room and to be imprisoned in four walls and just cooking and giving birth to children, and I didn't want to see my life in that way.
The Taliban's control of the area was short-lived, but still Malala's determination would come at a cost. On the 9th of October last year, she and her friends were travelling home on their school bus when it was stopped.
जब हम वहाँ आए तो दो लड़के आए, मैंने तो सिर्फ एक ही देखा था।
पीछे आया तो उन्होंने हमसे पूछा कि मलाला यूसुफजई कौन है?
तो फिर उसने डायरेक्ट फायरिंग की और
Malala was shot in the head, deliberately targeted by the extremists. Today, Malala's become the face of the world's 57 million out-of-school children. She has an influence few other 16-year-olds can imagine, and yet she told me she still sees herself as an ordinary teenager.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I love you.
Your goal is to try to make sure your home is a place of peace, order, and tranquility, where your husband can renew himself in body and spirit. Prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so you'll be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup. Put something decorative in your hair, like a ribbon or a flower. Be happy to see him. Greet him with a warm smile and show sincerity in your desire to please him. Speak in a low, soothing, and pleasant voice. Make the evening his. Never complain if he comes home late or goes out to dinner without you. Instead, try to understand his world of strain and pressure and his need to relax. Don't ask questions about his actions or question his judgment or integrity. Remember, he is the master of the house, and as such will always exercise his will with fairness and truthfulness. You have no right to question him. Listen to him. You may have a dozen important things to tell him, but the moment of his arrival is not the time. Let him talk first. Remember, his topics of conversation are more important than yours. Remember, a good wife always knows her place.
The Princess and the Pea is an interesting story. The overly picky prince determined to find a true princess, and the pea in the bed... never mind. Anyway, odd tale indeed. Let's look at how this story should have ended, shall we?
Oh, Mother. I fear I shall never find a true princess that is truly true. And now it is beginning to rain. Woe is me.
Don't despair, my darling dear. You deserve a princess. As true as can be.
And while the picky prince was at his whiniest, and the storm had reached its stormiest, there came a knock at the castle's front door. The prince opened the door to find the soggiest, muddiest, least princessiest-looking young woman he had ever seen.
Hello.
Yes?
I got separated from my traveling companions during this terrible storm. May I please come in out of the rain?
I'm sorry, but we're only allowing entrance to true princesses. Good day.
But the woman at the door would not give up. She knocked even louder this time.
Yes?
I am a true princess. Please, let me come in out of the rain.
The prince was confused. Could this soggy, muddy, now grumpy young woman truly be a true princess?
Of course you can come in, my dear.
Oh, thank you. I'm so tired, drenched, and hungry. I've barely slept at all on this trip. What I really need is shelter for the night.
But, Mother, she's...
Of course. Why don't you get something to eat and warm up by the fire as we prepare a nice room for you to sleep in tonight?
Thank you so much.
But, Mother, why would you...
Don't worry, darling. I have the perfect way to test if she's a true princess or not.
So while the soggy princess dried out, the queen directed her servants to prepare a bed with 20 mattresses.
More?
Then she added 20 soft down comforters.
More?
Then the queen took a single, tiny green pea and placed it under the massive pile of comforters and mattresses. More?
No. A true princess is sensitive. So if she feels that tiny pea under all of that, then we will know she is a true princess.
Why don't we just call the kingdom she says she's from and ask them if she's a princess?
This is the only way!
The next morning at breakfast, the prince and the queen anxiously awaited the arrival of the princess. Finally, she dragged herself down the stairs with what the prince thought were very promising bags under her red, swollen eyes.
Good morning, my dear.
How did you sleep last night?
Sadly, I didn't sleep well at all. Thank you for the room, but there was some sort of rock or lump in those mattresses. And no matter how I tossed or turned, I couldn't get comfortable. I never actually fell asleep.
Hooray!
You passed the test!
What?
That was all a test! Only a true princess would be sensitive enough to know the pea was there. You passed! And now we know you are a true princess!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I showed up on your doorstep drenched, filthy, and exhausted. And you decided to test me?
Yes, it was all a test. But you passed, so hooray!
And now you two can get married!
Yes,
Hooray!
married! Ha-ha!
No! We're not getting married! What is wrong with you people? That's the meanest thing anyone has ever done to me! Why would I want to marry someone who treats women that way?
Because I'm a prince.
What was it you said to me last night? Oh, right, I remember. Good day!
But wait! You're the only true princess in the land!
Yeah, but you're not the only prince. I'm off to find someone nicer.
And she did find someone nicer. A kind prince who respected her and didn't try to put her through silly, stupid tests. They lived happily ever after and never ate peas. So, the moral of the story? Always be nice to people and don't hide your vegetables under the bed. The end.
As daai bosaap nog een keer aan my gat vat, gaan ek wragtig die skinkbord in sy chauvinistiese gat opdruk. En nie dwars nie, met die blinkkant daarbo. Vieslike, vatterige vark. Ja, hoe lyk dit met nog gedraaf, Pops? En maak seker daai skuimkoppie loop nie oor die rand nie, hoor. My biertjie is soos sy baas. Ons is 'n lang afstand atlete. Ons kom nie so vinnig nie, hoor. Idiotiese testosmorroon. Sy pelle het swart gelag. Ek het gedink die een met 'n boek kry hartaanval. Ek het in elk geval eers 10 minute later die joke gevang. Poepel. Ek ken mans soos hy maar al te goed. Meer bek as boerewors. Letterlik. Gaan te kere asof hulle 'n tros piesangs tussen hulle bene vasknyp, maar sodra dit kom by aksie, satisfaksie, dan sit jy met 'n sakkie gedroogde pere. Dit is oukei, Jean-Marie. Dit is oukei. Dink net aan die tip. Dink net aan die tip. My seil staan al op R980. Die brandewyn se sluise gaan nou oopmaak en dan gaan ek skep. Dan dra die kakkerlak nog 'n trouring ook. Ek wonder of mammie weet wat daai harige hande van hom vanaand al oral in was. Mans soos hy walg my. Eintlik alle mans. Mind you, die hele lot pis my af. Almal deur die bank. Nou gaan ek seker gestenig word deur mammies by die huis wat getroud is met die perfekte man. Een wat elke aand stort en Hugo Boss dra, wat sy neershare trim en rughare skeer. Blomme koop as hy van die werk afkom, vir hulle lovey 'n bubble bath tap en steeds glo in foreplay en Valentine's Day. Boel man, hulle is almal dieselfde. As ek 'n rand gehad het vir elke slag wat ek moes hoor. En hoeveel meneer se eiers hê? Saggies gestreel, Pop. Het ek al lank al my voorskot opgehang en ophou waiter. Want dan was ek waarskynlik 'n miljonair. Daai joke is al so oud soos die berge en tog gebruik die bombastiese bosape dit nog steeds. Dit irriteer my grensloos. Ek het nou die dag heeltemal my shit verloor toe ek vir die 100ste keer dit moes hoor. Ek het toe koel en kalm teruggeantwoord. Ag meneer, daai ou eiertjies is so klein. Ek dink meneer moet maar liewers die paashaas vra om 'n handjie by te sit. Ek is eintlik meer van 'n volstryseier tipe. Toe gee ek sy goddelike ego 'n knou en hy staan net daarop en loop uit sonder om te betaal. Ek het amper my werk daai dag verloor. My gat probeer cover by Bernard en gesê die ou het my sexually harass. Toe sê Bernard net, "Suck it up girl, business is business. As jy weer so move pool is jy gone. The customer is always right. Streel sy eiers as dit moet. En kom nou, moenie maak asof jy dit nie geniet nie. Julle girls love die aandag. Julle almal doen." Hoe durf jy net aanneem ek geniet dit? Huh? Ek het nie nodig om myself goedkoop te maak vir 'n blynlose balsak se aandag nie. En wat bedoel jy met julle almal doen? Ek doen nie, ek het nog nooit nie. Ek moes so hard op my tong byt om nie net daar my voorskoot af te haal en te loop nie. Maar ek kon nie. Want Alicia kort nuwe tekkies vir netbal en Marie word volgende week 4 en sy soek 'n vrousin partytjie. So ek streel man se eiers om my dogtertjies gelukkig te maak. Dis is onvergeeflik. Ek raak so kwaad. So flippin ongelooflik kwaad. Vir die hele setup. Die hele man is die baas van die plaas en sy vrou is klaaskak. Tye het verander. Of so het ek gedink. Dit is 'n manne mekka, oral waar jy kyk. It's a man's world, baby. As 'n vrou 'n broekpak dra, is sy 'n lesbien. As sy 'n enkelma is sy die draak wat die hofsaak gewen het en haar arme man kaal uitgetrek het en van sy kinders weerhou. As sy 'n rok dra, is ons uitlokkend. As ons 'n broek dra, skeep ons onsself af. As ons vriendelik is, dan flirt ons met ander mans. As ons nie vriendelik is nie, dan is ons koud. As ons nie wil seks hê nie, skeep ons hulle af en hulle gaan soek groener weivelde. As ons wil seks hê, moet ons verander in hierdie pornsterre waarna hulle elke aand skelm lê en kyk en probeer om hulle wildste drome waar te maak. As ons hulle bel, is ons clingy. As ons hulle nie bel nie, raak hulle jaloers, want waar die hel loop jy dan nou rond? Ek is oor dit. Totaal en al gatvol, keelvol. Hoekom moet ek R36 betaal vir 'n boksie tampons, maar hulle staan op die straat en deel bokse en bokse kondome uit, for free? Wat? Skiet jy glitter? Make-up is peperduur. Om nie eers te praat van nagrome, dagrome, oorrome, sonrome, lyfrome, hakrome, cellulietrome, vetbinnenrome, acne-rome, nail en cuticle-rome, vagina-rome. Jep. Daar is selfs 'n roompie vir jou koekie makranka. En ag, let's not even get started on sepies en salfies. Dit maak my mal. En ons moet hierdie produkte gebruik, want anders as jy nie lyk soos Demi Lee Pietersnel of Minkie van der Westhuizen nie. En seriously Bokkie, as sy so kan lyk, kan jy mos ook. Sit neer daai wortelkoek en gaan draf bietjie om die blok. Of nie? As 'n vrou mollig is sy 'n greyhound bas op 'n toer. Maar as 'n man 'n boep het, is hy 'n teddybeertjie. As vrouens se beenhare lank is sy 'n feminis of waarskynlik werkloos in 'n houbou. As 'n man toegegroei is soos 'n merino wolskaap, is hy 'n ou wollerige teddybeertjie. As 'n vrou nie meer 'n virgin is nie, is sy 'n sluwe slet van Sasolburg. As 'n man al 10 kinders het waarvan hy nie weet nie, is hy experienced. Wat? Excuse me? Ja, want dit is 'n moerse skill om 'n ereksie te kry, om nie eers te praat van die gaatjie nie. Se gat, my skat. Daar is hierdie een gedig van Ingrid Jonker. Ons het dit op skool gelees. Ek staan op 'n moersrots langs die see by Paternoster. Die see slat slingers in die lug. Liggroen skyn. Onverskrokke kyk ek elke donder se brander in sy gat voor hy breek. Die rots sidder onder my sole. My bobeenspiere bult, my bekken smy die aangeleerde gelate knak uit haar uit. Simoer. Ek is rots. Ek is klip. Ek is duin. Helder sing my tiete 'n koperklep geluid. My hande pak moordbaai en backbaai. My arm skeer ek staties bo my kop. Ek is, die Here hoor my, 'n vry fucking vrou. Eendag gaan ek my goed vat en pak. Dalk ook in die see en bliksem soos Ingrid. Of nee, ek sal wegvlieg en nooit weer terugkom nie. Eendag. Ek hoor hulle gaan nou mense laat woon op Mars. Ek sal my tasse pak en ons gaan vir Marie 'n frozen partytjie tussen die sterre hou. En ons sal elke aand lê en kyk na die man in die maan en wonder hoekom hy so alleen is. Miskien was hy getroud met die son en toe skei sy van hom. Miskien was hulle op 'n tyd gelukkig, maar toe beklei hulle meer gereeld want hy raak koud en afsydig. Want hy laat lê altyd sy nat maanhanddoek in die hemel en hy het haar verneek met sy sekretaresse Venus. Hy het agteruit gegaan, 'n boepens gekry, bles geword. En toe vat sy haar goed in sy loop. En sy skyn. Sy skyn. Want sy is op laas regtig gelukkig. Hey Jean-Marie, hoekom staan jy hier buite? Tafel 8 soek jou. Ek betaal jou nie om hier buite te sit en vakansie te hou nie. Hulle soek 'n refund op hulle brandy en coke special. Jy die drinks op die counter vergeet en toe smel die ys in lemoer in. Jy sal moet gaan please and explain, Dolla. Ek trek dit van jou tips af. As jy kom net by. Bernard, vat hierdie voorskoot en druk hom in jou gat op. Hey, wat 'n moer dink jy? Jean-Marie, kom terug. Jean-Marie, jy gaan nie by my kom hulle as jy jou werk terugsoek nie. Ek praat met Jean-Marie. Jean-Marie, is jy koekoes man? Nee Bernard, ek is die Here hoor my, 'n vry fucking vrou.
But this may be a function of the student as well as lack of gravity force here. Tranquility Base, this is Houston. Can we get both of you on the camera for a minute, please?
I think we're going to have a announcement here. I want both of them in the field of view.
Roger, we'd like to get both of you in the field of view of the camera for a minute.
Yeah, I think something rather important is coming up here.
Neil and Buzz, the President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. Over. That would be an honor. Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made from the White House. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you have done. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure that they too join with Americans in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the Sea of Tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to earth.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here representing not only the United States, but men of peace of all nations, and with interest and a curiosity and with a vision for the future. Honor for us to be able to participate here today.
And thank you very much, and I look forward, all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
Splashdown should be on Thursday, 1,250 miles southwest of the Pacific, out of Honolulu.
In those last scenes with the director, when I am whisked into the center of space, which unfurls in an aurora of orgasmic light before opening wide like a jungle orchid for a love-struck bee, then goes liquid, paint in water, and then gauze wafting out and off, before finally the night tide, luminescent and vague, swirls in and on and on. In those last scenes, as she floats above Mars's vast canyons and seas, over the lava-strewn plains and mountains packed in ice, that whole time she doesn't blink. In her little ship, blind to what she rides, whisked across the wide stage of unparceled time, who knows what blazes through her mind? Is it still her life she moves through, or does that end at the end of what she can name? On stage, it's scene after scene, till the director is happy. Then the costumes go back on their racks, and then the great gleaming set goes black.